So in the last video, I talked about how I'm building a course that has value for my audience to make sure that I'm making something that they want and that they're going to be willing to pay for. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 8-step process I have for testing out different ways of launching an online course and selling it. Basically, they're audience building strategies. So I've been lucky that I already have quite a bit of traffic, and it's very targeted traffic for book publishing because I've been putting out a lot of free templates and free resources to help authors write and publish books. So I get natural traffic that signs up and my list grows pretty quickly. And that's great because I can really market my course to that audience. However, in this course launch, I'm going to launch to my list first with some added bonuses, but then I want to see how much I can scale up with advertising and different kinds of course launch strategies. So if you don't have a platform, you need to build a platform. There are different ways to build a list. Generally, you have some kind of a free offer, and I'm going to talk through 8 different types of content or free offers that convert pretty well. Then you would set up a landing page. I use ClickFunnels, but I've also used lead pages. There are other pages where you can set up a really nice looking landing page. A landing page is basically like a squeeze page where you just offer one thing and you try to get them on your email list, and then you can use paid advertising with Facebook. Facebook is nice because it's very specific, so I can target people very specifically with my offer to try to get them on my list with my free offer. And then once they're on my list, I can put them through a funnel, try to provide a lot of value and provide my credibility and establish trust and try to get them to like me, and then hopefully they'll buy my course. So that's kind of the basic plan, but I'm going to go through 8 different strategies that I'm going to use when I launch this course. Hold on a second. And the first one is just a free ebook. So this is pretty simple, but you have, and this can be even if you've already built your course, you can have the free workbook, or you can take notes from the course that you've outlined and turn it into a nonfiction book. It doesn't have to be huge. It's better if it's very specific and it solves a very specific, smaller problem. So not just the giant benefit of like how to start an online business, but a very specific pain point like how to double your clients in under a week. Something like that. So it's a free ebook. You get a nice cover design. You make a nice little landing page that shows the book, some benefits and features, testimonial, call to action, sign up for the free book. And then you can pay for advertising, try to get people to sign up to get the free book. That's pretty easy. A free ebook can be 5 or 10,000 words. It doesn't have to take you a lot of time to put together. It could even be a free PDF. It could be a 10-page PDF of strategies. If it's well designed, I would get it really well designed so you have a nice, pretty looking PDF. The other thing I've seen that works really well, if you have a really nicely designed PDF, you can take a video of yourself scrolling through the pages of your PDF, and that video content, if it's a video ad, so rather than just like posting a picture of the book or the book cover with a list of benefits, if you can show the insides of the book and scroll through to show like how cool and good looking it is, that can be really effective in terms of video ads. So that's the first one. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do 8 weeks to 100K. So every week I'm going to test out one of these 8 strategies. I'm going to spend money on Facebook ads. I'm going to try to spend $1,000 on Facebook ads for each strategy. So the first day I'll spend like $10 on 10 different variations of ads to my free offer. And then I'll spend $900 on the ad that converts the best. And then every week for 8 weeks, I'm going to test out different strategies. So the first one was a free ebook. And I'm going to find out basically in this course launch, my goal is to get to 100K, but also to test out what really works the best. So that by the end of the 8 weeks, I'll find out which funnel and course promotion strategy really converts the best. And then I can just focus on spending money there and potentially scale up a lot bigger. So week 2, the second option for marketing a course is a free webinar. This is pretty popular, especially because if you don't already have an audience, it's very popular and effective to partner with someone else who does have an audience and to co-host a webinar together. So basically somebody else who has an audience, I'll reach out to them and say, hey, do you want to do a webinar? And then we'll split the profits of the course 50-50 usually. That way, they're just introducing me to their audience. I'm providing the content and talking about, all the value that I know, all the knowledge that I want to share. And if I share enough value in the webinar, then when I pitch the course at the end, I've already proven myself as an expert. They've already gotten a lot out of the webinar, and they'll be likely to buy the course. So this works really well because you don't have to do really any Facebook advertising. You can, if you just do your own webinar and you do Facebook ads to the webinar and get an opt-in. But you can also just partner. I know some people who really hustle and they schedule, 3 or 5 webinars every week, and every webinar they do, they partner with someone else with a big list, and they might make, a few thousand per webinar. So just without really doing advertising or without building their own platform, they're just doing a lot of webinars and partnering with other people in their field who have an audience. That's really effective. I don't think I'm really going to, those are kind of overdone already, and my courses on book marketing, there's already a lot of courses on book marketing that really rely on this free webinar strategy, so I'm probably going to do a little less of that, although it does really work well. I'll test out whether it's a free webinar or a free workshop or some different ways of using the terminology that's more attractive to readers, but basically like a free online training course. Week 3, the third method of promoting a course, which is really similar, is a free video series. And this is a classic Jeff Walker product launch formula strategy where you have them sign up for a free video series. You can call it a free online masterclass, a live workshop, a live masterclass, or whatever, but you have free videos. Each video talks about a very specific portion of the course. If you follow Jeff Walker, he has a free video series that talks about what he does in his free video series. But there's different things that you do and that you touch upon in each of the 3 videos. But basically, you just provide a lot of value. You kind of give away as much as you can to get to really prove your knowledge and also to get people to feel like they learned a lot from you. And then in the 4th video, you would pitch your product or your course. So you advertise the masterclass, you have a landing page, they sign up, and then you start sending them emails and you say, here's the first video, the next day here's the second video, here's the third video. There's some landing page setups on lead pages on ClickFunnels that are built for this style of a 3-video product launch series. So you'll see those kind of templates and you can just put your videos in and customize a sales page. That works really well. It's very effective. Something I'm going to do specifically for week 4, my 4th strategy, is a month of free book promotion. This is something I saw that someone else did because my course is about book marketing, because there's a lot of authors who are hungry to market their books, but they don't really want to spend any money. There's a lot of sites where, for example, I have sites that get traffic and they have pretty good site authority, but I'm not really doing anything with them. I can put a WordPress plugin up that allows users to post their own content. So then I can just run Facebook ads and say, you can promote your book for free on my website. It sounds a little better if I say 1 month free book promotion. And I can just say, I will feature your book on my website for free for a month. That's a pretty good offer. Even if it's not directly great for sales, I can get a lot of people to sign up for that. They can be posting content to my site, so I could get a lot more traffic and free content from user-submitted content to build up my website, to get people sharing my website. I've provided something of tangible benefit and value to them, and then once they're on my list, I've let them post on my site, and they feel like I've provided a service, then I can ask them if they want to buy a course, or I could offer them something else because I know they're interested in book marketing. So that's one idea that I might play around with the 4th week. There's some variations of that, but 1 month book promotion or book marketing or something else I offer for free. Week 5, the other promotion strategy, this is probably the one that I'm most excited about, and it's one that's most effective because I actually want my course to be an evergreen course funnel system, which just means, like I said, I already get traffic, so I need to improve the sites I already have by doing little tweaks. A couple of my sites get about 1,000 visitors a day, and I'm converting to about 100 opt-ins a day, but my sites really aren't that effective. They're not done really well. I set them up a couple of years ago. They're a little messy. Just by fixing my landing pages and my websites, I can, if I double conversion on my sites and I get 200 opt-ins a day, that's a huge win. And then if I fix my email series, which I need to do, and focus on better titles, telling better stories, building more relationship with readers, getting more like open rates and click-through rates on my email funnels, basically just improving my existing platform to focus on increasing conversion through the whole funnel system. If I double my opt-ins and I double my conversion in my email funnel, I've 4 times my profit to my online course. So I think long term, that's really the most exciting one for me. And I know what I need to work on, what I need to fix. So I might make some other content talking about, when I redo my sites, why I redid them, and why they're converting better now than they were before. I'm making a lot of mistakes on my sites right now. So part of that is also fixing my main site, creativity.com, which has always been a blog, and I've never really had a product there. So I put up a lot of free content and I get decent traffic, but I'm not really getting a lot of opt-ins because I'm not really selling anything. So it's kind of a messy site with a lot of content, but I'm not really good at turning that into revenue. So I need to have content upgrades on my most popular articles. I need to have something at the bottom that says, did you like this article? Here's something specific related to the article that you can sign up and get for free. I would have a lot of content upgrades and then put them in a course launch funnel system or something like that. So that's probably something that might take more than a week, but actually I kind of know what I need to do. So I've been avoiding it for a while, but even just making a few tweaks and, picking a new theme, rewriting the sales copy, adding some new images, making it better looking, proving my trust and credibility a little bit better. There's a lot of things I can do. And like I said, you just, the exciting thing is once you have a website that's getting traffic and it is converting a little bit and you are making some money, then you can just tweak some little things and focus on conversion. So I can do some split testing and see, what color button works the best or which sales page works the best. But improving those things can help me not just launch the course, but let my course continue to earn money long term without really much effort. So that's pretty exciting. The 6th thing, week 6, I'm going to be focusing on guest posts. So I don't do a lot of guest posting because, like I said, I've never needed more traffic to my sites because I haven't really had a scalable product. But now that I will have some courses that are digital products that are scalable, that just means I can sell double or triple the amount of courses without putting in a lot more of my personal time, which means I'm able to, for example, maybe I sell 10 courses this week, but I spend a lot of money on advertising and I sell 100 courses the next week and I make 10 times the money, but it doesn't take me much more time. That's something I can do with a scalable product I've never really been able to do before, which means I can start to focus on traffic generating strategies. And guest posting is a really easy one. It just means I find 10 other blogs in my space, which is writing or publishing. Luckily, I've been doing this for quite a while, so I have pretty good relationships with a lot of the big players in self-publishing and the indie author world already. So I can just offer them a guest post, or we could do something simple like, depending on, with guest posting, you have to know their platform, you have to know what they like to do. So if they have a podcast, or if they like to do video interviews, or if they like you to submit guest posts, you have to find out their system and what they do. And then you need to offer them some content that fits for their audience and their platform. But the idea is if I can, put some high quality content on 10 different sites in the same week. This is also really good for book launches. Again, not something I usually do because I have a problem with doing things a certain way and having it pass validation. I don't really like to be judged. So it's been difficult for me to format a guest post in the way that they want me to format it and get it approved and rewrite it and blah, blah, blah. But it is really effective. So I'm going to focus on doing 10 of them, trying to get them published in a short frame of time, hopefully about a week. And then, all of a sudden, my content, my face, my posts will be everywhere in my industry, and a lot of readers will be seeing me on a lot of other sites at the same time. And at the bottom of all those articles, there will be a link to a free content upgrade. So get my free book, get my free whatever. And I could be linking back to whichever of these free funnels are already working pretty well. Because by this point, I've already tested 5 or 6 different strategies, and I can see which landing pages are converting the best, which offers are most attractive to my audience. And so then my content upgrades can just be get the free video series or the free ebook or the free live masterclass or whatever to get them on my list. Week 7 is going to be giveaways. I've done a lot of giveaways in the past. The nice thing about giveaways is they have a viral feature. So I've used King Sumo mostly, but now I actually have my own giveaway app, which is Bookfetti, mostly for writers. But the idea behind giveaways is that you give something very specific and very targeted and a big juicy prize that's attractive to your audience. So for example, something I've seen done that I could possibly do is like a publishing package, like a $5,000 publishing package where I will do your research, I will do your keyword and your optimization and your pick your categories. I'll do editing for your book potentially or your sales copy. I'll do a book cover design, possibly an author website or landing page. Basically like everything I know how to do, one big publishing package that's really valuable that people actually want to win. So you have to kind of know your audience to pick something. The easy thing to do actually, which is a lot easier than all of that, is to give away a package of books, which is what I've mostly done to build my platform. So instead of giving away a huge prize, I could just give away 10 best-selling books about writing that I know is going to attract my ideal audience, which is authors. That's a lot cheaper, a lot easier. It'll cost me about $100 to buy those 10 nonfiction books. But I can then advertise to people who like writing on Facebook and put these books in front of them. That's a pretty good offer. It's not a high value offer, but I could give away something else like, for example, there's some really awesome custom keyboards that are really attractive to writers because they're cool. They're like old typewriter style keyboards, but they're USB, so they work with a computer. I could give away something like an iPad with Scrivener, which is a writing app. So there's some things I could do. I would probably, like rethinking this, I've done stuff in the past where I've done services. I probably wouldn't do that because I don't want to give up my time. It'd be easier for me just to buy some really cool products that appeal to my audience. So I'd give like a package of 10 best-selling books and some really cool high-value stuff that writers would want to win, like a package of cool shit for writers that's going to be really attractive that writers want to win, that has a value of a few $100s that they can sign up to enter the giveaway and then they can share to get more entries. So the advantage of doing giveaways is that you can, once you get them on your list, you can remind them to share the giveaway and they will share it on social media and reach more people. I've seen this done with book launches. Something that I might start doing soon is, for example, not just sharing the giveaway, but if you take a picture with my book and post it on social media, or you send people to my page or whatever, there's ways to incentivize people to share your content. That's really what giveaways are good for. So I'll probably do some kind of a giveaway like that because it is really good for list generating. It is really fun. It seems like even though it's a business and you're just, like actually if you're giving away $500 of content, but you're building a list of several thousand authors who might buy your expensive online course, you'll make your money back really fast with just a couple of sales. But it still seems like more fun to give something cool away than to do, this is my free ebook or whatever. It's a more interesting thing. So the nice thing about Facebook ads, like it's easier to spend less money on Facebook ads if your Facebook ads get more likes and shares and comments. So if you have really cool shit that authors are like, wow, this is cool, I want to win this, and they tag each other, that's going to give you more visibility for less ad spend than something like sign up for my free masterclass or sign up for my ebook. So that's one of the ways it can be really effective. So I'll do that the 7th week. And then finally, week 8, I'd like to play with affiliate. So this is something I haven't done in the last course I launched. Like I said, I have my own list, my own audience, so I haven't needed to do affiliate sales, which also means I can charge a lot less. Like a lot of online courses charge double, and then they split the money with affiliates, which is great. It's very effective. The easiest way to sell stuff online is to incentivize people to sell for you. So if I get 100 affiliates with a big platform and they can earn lots and lots of money to sell my course, that's really the way you scale up to 500K or $1 million in course launches, is to have a lot of affiliates who are earning lots of money from your course, because then all they have to do is build the audience and sell your stuff. You're the one building the content that's actually generating the revenue. But partnering with affiliates that way, doing a lot of affiliate campaigns really is the best way to scale big and turn lots of money with your online course. I've been not skeptical, I've been resistant to that just because I've built an audience for the last 5 or 10 years and I haven't really hard sold anything to them. So my audience isn't really used to me selling things, and I'm not really ready to jump into affiliate sales yet. And also because right now I'm pricing too low that I can't really make it worth the affiliates offer. This course I'm launching is $349, which isn't an ideal price point, but it's kind of half what most other book marketing courses are charging. There's some book marketing courses for like 50 or 100, and there's a lot for 600 or 700, but there was nothing really in the mid. So I'm kind of testing out the $349 price range, even though it's not an ideal price for an online course. $297 would be better, so maybe I'll go down. But that means I can only offer $150 if I split with affiliates, and I don't really want to do that because, like I said, my course is actually going to come with a lot of personal feedback and services, so I can't charge less because I'm going to be putting in time to help the students who sign up for my course. But once I do my first course launch and I get to my 100K, which is my goal, 100K in 8 weeks, then I'll probably raise the price of my course and I'll take away some of the bonuses that take my personal time. That way I can charge $500 or $600 and I can partner with affiliates and I can really focus on expanded growth. So reaching a bigger audience without doing a lot of Facebook ads or Facebook spend, but just incentivizing people to share the course because they can actually earn money. I know that that's really the best way to earn lots of money from online courses. I think that's where I will get in the future, but I definitely want to figure out lead generation strategies with free offers and Facebook advertising first. And also, like I said, focusing on improving my existing content, my existing sites to improve conversion and fix my funnel so that I'm always earning some money. I'd like to get to 1 course sale a day, so $349 a day in course sales automatically on autopilot for my existing traffic. I think is a really not a difficult goal for the amount of traffic that I'm already getting and the conversions that I'm getting. That should be very feasible. But then, if I focus on, if I figure out the greatest funnel with Facebook ads and my free offer, and I also partner with 10 big affiliates who have a large platform and a lot of traffic, I could probably get to 5 or 10 course sales a day, which would be great. So that's the exciting thing about doing online courses, is that you can really think about this kind of stuff. You can grow really big and earn quite a bit of money. It takes a long time to build an online course. I've been working on this online course for like a year, even though actually you could sit down in a day. Like I could record 10 or 20 videos in one day and I could be a really successful online course. So I've been hesitant, I've been overthinking things just because I don't have a lot of experience with online courses. But as I get better at video courses and launching video products, it's going to get easier for me to launch new courses very quickly and add that into my existing funnel or offer it to my growing audience. The other thing I didn't mention is all of this stuff like Facebook ads to generate leads. Even if I'm not selling my course, my email list will get a lot bigger. So my email list is like 40K now, but I'd like it to get to 100K by the end of the year. And even if they're not buying my course this time around, I will be able to sell affiliate products or affiliate offers, or when I build a new course or a new product. I'm working on a lot of different projects and offers and cool activities for writers specifically, but also for creative people who want to make money with their passion. I'm going to be putting out a lot of good content and also valuable products in the future. So all this stuff, like building my list out with Facebook ads, even if I'm barely breaking even if it's not as successful as I want it to be, I'll still be building a pretty big list, which can be valuable later on. So like I said in the last video, I'm going to be doing a case study when I actually launch this course and sharing the results of each of these strategies that I talked about in this video in more detail, and kind of showing you how it actually works in practice and the results. And I'm going to put together, like screenshots of the pictures I use for the ads and the ad copy and the email funnel autoresponder series. I'm going to be putting all of that stuff into another online course after this one about launching an online course, but I'm also going to put out a lot of free content on YouTube, so you should subscribe and look for, if you're interested in launching online courses, I'm going to put this into a YouTube video series about launching an online course, 8 weeks to 100K. So when this video is done, or when this series is done, like I said, I'm going to make, like, this is going to take the next 8 weeks to launch all of these different strategies, but I'm going to be posting a lot of videos talking about what went wrong or what I did right, and sharing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So you might want to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in learning more about an online course. The next video I'm going to make right now is about the course launch email series I use to sell my course, which is kind of a different topic, but also really important. So if that one is ready, go watch that one now. Thanks. Bye-bye.